Why did you move to Lagos?
I moved to Lagos to start a company called Andela.
You were a co-founder of Andela?
Yes.
Right.
So prior to that, I was living in Toronto, actually.
Right.
So
Right.
I like to say it was like a spiritual experience for me.
Okay.
Because I left Nigeria to study in Canada May 21st, 2007. And then May 21st, 2014, exactly 7 years later, I was on a one-way flight to Lagos to start this thing. So that's my interesting fun fact that I like to share. It gives things like some deep meaning. So that was when I made the move to Lagos, and I've lived here ever since.
What made you make the move, though?
Oh, well,
because... yes, you're going to start a business.
Yes.
What made you decide that it was worth leaving Canada
for
Nigeria? And at that time, the tech industry wasn't like anybody... Many lay people couldn't reasonably predict the whole boom in that sector. You know, there were inklings of it, but it was a big leap for people to... And it was also... I mean, so many people moved out to Nigeria after Obasanjo became president. But by 2007, 2008, many of them had begun to recover from the madness of, you know... So that was the time that you decided, no, we're coming back. So what led to that?
I think everybody has a vision for how they want the world to look like, or how they want their world to look like. And there's some times that when the opportunity presents itself to make those things a reality, the only response you can have is, why not? By 2050, Africa is going to have 25% of the world's population. That also means that the amount of talent we have is just ridiculous. Like, we could power the whole world if we wanted to with our talent. Prior to that, 2014, myself and my friends, Ian Bryce, we were working on an EdTech solution. We're going to host North American, yes, it's called Fora. We're going to host North American course content for Africans, and we're doing that from Canada. But like you said, tech was not like that popping here those times. Internet was not that great. People were not like paying for online learning. People still don't pay for online learning. Because at the end of the day, what people want is real outcomes. I'm going to school because I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get the master's because I'll get a better paying job, right?
It's not really because they're trying to develop their skills.
We then realized that actually, wait, like, what if we could create direct outcomes? At the time, for every engineer in the US, there were 5 open software engineering jobs.
Right.
And we have brilliant people here. So we're like, okay, we're going to close that gap. We're going to close that gap. And the way we're going to do it is by just training an army of software engineers here. And when we got that realization, I was like, yeah, let's do this.
So you got the realization after you moved or before you?
Before. This was before.
Right.
This was before. And we were all just like, yeah, if we can actually do this, like, imagine what happens if you train like 100,000 software engineers.
Right.
The impact would be like tremendous. So that was it. I was like, yeah, this is it.